Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very intriguing news because we've actually now been seeing some massive sales that have been popping on and off, and I want to go and highlight this and show people because as of right now, this is actually kind of a special occasion where we actually are now seeing the PlayStation 5, I think for probably the first time ever, actually going on somewhat of a sale. Now, this is kind of a little bit of a weird thing, so kind of a little bit of a promotional type thing or whatever, but it's also kind of regards to Amazon, and I'm just, in all honesty, kind of intrigued by this. We also have a little bit of Xbox news we'll go cover at the tail end in case you guys want a little smidgen of drama after talking about this, but like I said, this is kind of nifty and kind of cool. So, we're going to talk about this, talk about the fact that we're literally seeing the PlayStation 5 apparently going on sale, and as well, if you guys ever know someone or your own self want to go and get your console still just for some reason you guys haven't bought it, we're now seeing, well, I guess the start of cheaper prices and the fact that people may be being able to get their consoles maybe a little bit easier. Or as well, it also might be kind of related towards these supply issues where maybe they actually may have overmade some of the consoles. We'll have to go and kind of see throughout the next few weeks if that's actually true or not. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as we go throughout the video. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Target links and Amazon links too. And let's dive into kind of one of these really rare things. So in case you guys don't know it, there's a website that's actually owned by Amazon called Woot. And we've actually seen Woot itself in the news, and it was kind of one of the very first, I guess, like signifiers of some cheaper things. Now, what I mean by that is the fact that number one, they've actually now, for the very first time, had a PlayStation 5 bundle that has gone on sale. And I'm not mean like as in like able to be purchased. I mean, it has actually gone on a cheaper price point than the typical $550, $560 bundle prices that we've seen for both the Horizon and God of War Ragnaroks. And that is kind of crazy. So for this, if you guys have missed this throughout the day, and this is the very first time we saw it, I think it has actually been on and off for the sold outside, but the bigger thing to note is that we might see this again in the future. So if you guys don't know, Woot's basically like an Amazon company over here, where it's kind of basically just Amazon. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird, slightly altercationed version of Amazon. I don't know the best way to explain it. But in case you guys missed it, they actually had a pretty big promotion as of today where they had the PlayStation 5 console, the God of War Ragnarok bundle, but it was actually on sale. So first and foremost, they had it as a limited one per person, which is cool. That's nice, just avoiding all people and buying them all out. But the big thing is to know is that if you were an Amazon Prime member, for this, you were able to go get actually 10% off for this item with the maximum of $20 off, because I mean, obviously 10% for a $500 object would be like $560, would be $56. But to kind of go and minimize the loss, they had it for a maximum $20 discount. And it's only if you purchase it though on the Woot app. It's true that was literally only available for today. It's for 02/25/2023. So now this isn't like the craziest, biggest news. I'm sure you guys would be like, okay, whatever, I missed the deal. Or it might actually come back. Like we've actually seen, I think, a few waves so far when it comes to this. But when it comes to this in general, is that this is the very, I believe, the very first time we've seen a legitimate retailer that has actually put the PlayStation 5s on like a cheaper price discount. As you guys may remember, on the Xbox Series S, we did actually go and see them go cheaper, around $250. I believe the cheapest was actually $200 with the gift card too as well. So that's really cheap at the end of the day. That's a really good cheap price point. And then same with the Xbox Series X. I think there was a few coupons that were $50 off. So you're able to go get the console for $450 instead of $500. So that's happened already with Xbox from this past holiday season. It kind of makes a little bit of sense too. It's been out for over 2 years. So like they can sometimes maybe work in like a holiday deal or a special deal or anything in between. But for this, I don't think we've really seen Sony do any like random like buy one get a free game or any type of really good bundles. I think the maybe best thing we've seen is some of the God of War Ragnarok bundles have been cheaper compared to the $70 God of War price point at the $60 itself, which I guess in theory is kind of a deal, I guess. But this is the very first time I believe we've seen this go on sale for lower than the actual like MSRP retail price. So this God of War bundle that should be in theory $260 if you guys would have ordered it on the Woot app itself, which also might just be incentivizing people to download it, whatever. It's fun to get the double whammies, that makes sense. But you could actually got this for the first time ever at $440. Now, once again, it's not a big change up. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like insane or oh my god. But it is kind of big enough to note that the PlayStation, this is I think one of the first times we've seen a bigger retailer go and actually discount the price. Now, at the same time, though, this was also a smaller promotion, probably. I'm going to say like a Walmart that would probably sell like thousands of consoles. And as well, it's also intriguing to note because it's also from an Amazon subsidiary, so it maybe they may have had a proper deal, or maybe they have a better price point on per console. Like let's say maybe Amazon pays $480 per console rather than say like $500. So maybe they're making more profit so they can kind of justify this to grow on their subsidiaries. But either way, this is kind of crazy news because this hasn't been done before. more. And when it comes to restocks, it almost might even go and showcase that maybe stock is a little bit more, maybe better than we thought. Like I said, I want to do a little bit more of a deep dive and see the next few weeks or whatever. But as I mentioned, we haven't seen any big retailers really doing any deals ever. But maybe now, if there's maybe something like an Amazon, maybe they bought off 500,000 consoles, and maybe now they've only sold 100,000 because the stock isn't flying off the shelves as quickly. Like, it's still selling out. We're still seeing big retailers such as Best Buy, Walmart, Target, etc., still on occasion selling out, or in stores selling out as well, but it's not as crazy or as big as everything has been, before. So, at least for me, I'm actually very intrigued to see what's going to happen the next few months. Are we going to see more deals? Are we going to have a chance to see more consoles go and maybe sometimes go on sale for a little baby smidgen price, or maybe slightly start doing some better bundles as well? I'd be actually quite curious, especially as we keep on seeing the digitals, which are the kind of last caveat, which are still selling out a lot, on occasion coming back in stock more and more. So at a certain point, there actually might be a lot of actual stock that's available that people might not be able to go and buy. Like, it might actually not get bought out. But like I said, this is the very first time that I've noticed, and maybe I missed something the past month or so because I've kind of been checked out a little bit, at least in the restocks, more focused on gaming news, as you guys probably know, but this actually might be one of the first times we've seen this, and it might happen even more. But yeah, very, very intriguing to know. I want to hear your thoughts and comments. If you guys already have your console and you guys just somehow didn't save $20, I don't think it's a big deal. It's fine. I'll to go and sell out. But they've also been kind of coming in and out throughout the day. If you guys do want to check out the Woot itself, it is a trustworthy retailer as well. But very intriguing. Like I said, very intriguing to notice. Now, I was going to kind of give a little bit of Xbox news too as we kind of go into this video. We've actually been seeing some actual drama when it comes to Xbox, where Xbox boss Phil Spencer comments on a high-profile Bethesda departure. Now, if you guys don't know, Bethesda is obviously owned by Xbox as of now, and it is a good old company, sure. But one of the, I think, the bigger issues with that is that Bethesda might actually have been losing some of these big head honchos, So he's saying he's looking forward to a continued friendship, as he's probably not happy about this. So Bethesda has now officially confirmed on their tweet, which I'll show you guys in a second, that Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami is leaving the Xbox studio Tango Gameworks. And the Xbox boss has swiftly commented, though, on the team's high-profile departure. And this is like an iconic OG of the gaming world. This guy is the GOAT. This guy is the beast. And, well, it's kind of crazy to see this. He's even gone. So Phil Spencer has taken to Twitter to thank Mikami for his leadership and guidance since Xbox acquired the studio as part of Bethesda's acquisition back in 2021. So it is like a Bethesda subsidiary, but since they own Bethesda itself, it's basically now an Xbox subsidiary. And obviously Xbox is owned by Microsoft, so it's a Microsoft subsidiary of the Xbox subsidiary of the Bethesda subsidiary of their individual teams or whatever. I don't know. It's just I guess corporate America right there. So thank you, Mikami-san, Shinji Mikami, for your leadership and your great contributions to the industry. Your guidance and input over the last 2 years has been valuable to me. Looking forward to our continued friendship. Looking forward to see what lies ahead as well for Tango Japan. And if you guys don't know, Tango Japan, which we'll cover in a second, has actually made quite a few pretty popular games. And even games that have been kind of blown up right now, and also have been on the Xbox side, saying, we can confirm that Shinji Mikami has decided to leave Tango Gameworks in the coming months. We thank him for his work as a creative leader and supportive mentor to young developers on the Evil Within franchise, which is big, good game. A Ghostwire Tokyo wasn't necessarily the biggest game, but I think it sold pretty well. It was a pretty proper AAA, and I enjoyed it myself. I beat it. And of course, Hi-Fi Rush, which I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you guys have Game Pass, go play Hi-Fi Rush. It's a good game. It's generally good. I love that game. I beat it. Good game. It was really good. So we wish Mikami-san well in the future, and are excited about what lies ahead for the talented developers at Tango from over here at Bethesda. So it's kind of sad because, it got a lot of attention. These are really big staple heads of the community, and, well, they're kind of gone. It's kind of sad to see. So they said, well, it's obvious that Phil and the team will be missed. The legendary developer as a person, they'll also miss his video game contributions. Just last month, the team at Tango Gameworks surprised everyone with the Hi-Fi Rush, which, once again, I've really enjoyed that game. Good vibes, good art style, good music, good everything. Could have been better, obviously, but I like it. I really think it was a good, solid, good game. For now, it's unclear what is next for Mikami, but we all wish him well. As for the Tango themselves, the team should be delivering a brand new Xbox game in around a month or so, in the form of Ghostwire Tokyo on Game Pass, which, once again, it wasn't the best game ever, but if you could get it for free, if you have Game Pass, I'd probably say, yeah, it's probably worth it. So it's kind of sad to see such a big industry headsider go dip out, but it is nice to go and see consoles going on sale. I did not expect this so quick and so soon. It's a little bit more of a rarity, but it's still kind of cool to see. So give me your thoughts and comments down below, as well as make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, the Target and Amazon links too as well for all the other consoles. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts and comments down below.